Somewhere beyond the recesses of time and space, two podcasters are set adrift in a machine, picking up transmissions of movies that are forgotten but not gone.
One thing that you would never get watching this movie.
Wow, gatekeeping immediately.
No, well, I mean, okay.
I feel like I'm the freak here now, being ridiculed by you.
Fucking thing. One thing you would never that isn't conveyed through this movie, and it couldn't be, is that Darren Shan, the name of the main character, is the name of the author who wrote the book.
Yeah.
What up with that?
Why does this keep happening to us? Why do we keep getting the self-insert fan fiction paperback guy?
Yeah. I don't understand it, though, even, like, separating the movie out from it entirely. Like, there's another author who had an alias by the name of James Wong, who wrote John Dies at the End, and it's a whole series of books, and he's essentially inserted himself in those books as well. It's a whole thing. I don't understand what it's achieving on, like, a literary level. Like, to my understanding, is, like, he hasn't even leaned into the kayfabe of it all.
Yeah. I don't know either, because personally, on a marketing level, if I am picking up a book and I see it's a book about a magical carnival and vampires and shit, written by Darren Shan, and then I open it and the main character's name is Darren Shan, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not.
I'm confused by it more than anything.
It's like, again, this is the shit I was doing in fan fiction in middle school. I mean, it feels like I'm reading a kid's, like, creative writing paper in 6th grade or something about where he meets Atticus Finch.
Makes more sense when you think this is made for middle schoolers.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at a picture of Darren O'Shaughnessy, who is the Irish author whose pen name is Darren Shan. So, on the one hand, maybe that's better, because Darren Shan is a fictional, like, author that he created. But on the other hand, I still don't get why your, like, nom de plume then has to also be the main character in your story.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, and
I wish someone would explain it. Like, I just don't understand the utility of it.
You've read the book, right? You read the first book.
I read the first one, and I just didn't have the energy to read the other two.
Why not?
Because this, as I said, is kind of based on the first 3. There are 12 in total.
You didn't care enough about the podcast to read 3 shitty books for one episode?
They aren't shitty. That's the thing, is like, this is... Now, it's not the size of Harry Potter, but there is a fan base for these, and the people who love these books love these books. And I get it. They do kind of hit a niche that not a lot of other ones do. The book is not as messy as this movie is.
Okay, that's encouraging.
I mean, it's still, like... I think if I was a middle schooler and I was so used to reading... I have a vivid memory of being in elementary school and being told you can pick whatever book you want to out of the library to write your book report on.
Garfield.
Probably tried that.
Yeah. You wouldn't be the first.
I found a book called Lizard Music, and it's a weird... You know Lizard Music?
I love Lizard Music. Gary Spinelli, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his parents are out of town. He's watching TV late at night. Lizards playing jazz music on TV.
Yes.
That shit rules. That book is awesome.
Now, like, put yourself in the shoes of someone discovering Cirque du Freak that way.
Yeah.
Of all of the books in the library, the preppy girls aren't going to go for Cirque du Freak. You stumble upon it, and you kind of, like, can claim some sort of ownership over this weird, freaky world. You're the proto-outsider of the middle schoolers that will come to fruition. You'll bloom in your freakiness in the high school years. Like, I absolutely understand the fan base behind this.
Yeah, and look, and I mean, it definitely, yeah, now I feel kind of bad for coming in a little hot on the author having his name in the thing, because, yeah, these books are, like, young adult books, and I think that it is, the movie flirts with, in the same lukewarm way that Monkey Girl flirts with Darren, flirts with this notion of being proud of being a freak or taking pride in being different or something like that. If that's more at the forefront in the books, then that's a great thing to be teaching kids about, like, yeah, the things that make you different are cool and you shouldn't be ashamed. You should be proud and find other people who are proud to be themselves, and those people lift you up.
Well, I mean, it forefronts it only so far as middle school reading goes. I mean, it's not written like an adult book, obviously. There's different, emphasis placed on things.
Sure. So no sex scenes, I'm assuming, then.
Well, I didn't get to book 3. I do not know what happens between Darren and Monkey Girl.
I mean, look, the Twilight books, they made him wait for like 5 books, so who knows?
And even that wasn't enough for the author of 50 Shades of Grey.
Do you think that there is Cirque du Freak fan fiction that has achieved the level of 50 Shades? Like, the question of, is there erotic Cirque du Freak fan fiction? Well, obviously there is, but, like, do you think there's any one that's gotten to that height?
I will say, this is fertile area for there to be a fan fiction that can surpass the source material.
Yeah.
If there was a 50 Shades of Grey-esque style series of books based on the Cirque du Freak world, I think those could be turned into adult movies that not like the XXX movies, but like movies for
like Vin Diesel.
Like, R-rated movies that would be far more successful than this movie and the series of books were.
Yeah, I could see Guillermo del Toro having a field day with a franchise like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that would be kind of an interesting idea. Guillermo del Toro doing a new adaptation of this as like a Netflix series.
I feel like I've been burned so badly by this that I don't even want to consider letting a good director try to make more of it.
Either.
I don't want to give it
other things in the world.
No more time for this universe. Let's do something else.
Yeah, let's bury Vampanese.
Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, they're walking down the alley. Oh, I'm changing the subject, by the way. I'm shifting the old gear.
You're flitting away from the from one topic to another.
I'm flitting someplace new. Mr. Tiny's limousine, which sounds like a kid's show, a creepy kid's show.
The one that teaches you why you don't get in a car with strangers.
Yes, you learn by example. Hey kids, follow me to a second location. So, this big purple European-looking limousine, he's driving it around. They get into it at the end and drive off, him and Steve. When I'm looking at this magical evil dude who pals around with the Vampanese driving around in a car, I'm just thinking, like, so does he take that to Chevron and just, like, pump his own gas? He filling it with super, like, premium or unleaded? Like,
what do magical cars run on?
Yeah,
probably like puppy dog tails and shit.
Yeah. I mean, which is something to consider. I mean, that's for the more adult-oriented Guillermo del Toro one. I mean, or like, does he even if it runs on magic, windshield wiper fluid? Are those child tears, or does he have to like fill that up with something from AutoZone?
Good question. Yeah. All details that we're gonna go into the full logistical lore on our Netflix show.
I was thinking that like to pad out the third movie so that they could then split it into a second one, there's going to be like a 45-minute sequence where they have to take the limousine to Jiffy Lube to get the oil changed because it's been like 10,000 miles and the evil check engine light came on. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the car is stylish and cool. It's just I immediately then have these questions when I see it in a world where there's like a Hummer 3 parked next to it.
Yeah, I know. So stupid.
They have to put more antifreeze in the Hummer 3. Do the same rules apply to Mr. Tiny's car?
I mean, yeah, whether they're magical or not, there's still resources that need to be sourced from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. The mortal world of ours has something that can offer even these magical cars.
Well, speaking of powers, there was something about the flitting that made me like. I've said this many times before. When a movie loses me, suddenly I become that much more critical about everything, every detail of it.
That explains why our episodes tend to run so long.
The fact that they can move that fast, the vampires can move that fast, makes the fighting in this movie so stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you can move that fast, Mr. John C. Reilly, why are you bothering to throw a punch?
Mm-hmm.
Just like when the vampires, the Vampanese, are attacking your little farm village here of freak tents, like grab a saw or a scythe or something and just go at 100 miles an hour and decapitate them.
That would be cool. I'd like to see that.
Clothesline them with a blade.
Yeah.
Why are you taking the time to throw a punch?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I never really thought that far ahead. I don't know if that's the first thing on the list of stuff wrong with this movie, but still.
No, it's not. I'm saying, once I get to a point of critical nature of a movie, this is the sort of stuff I start to look at.
Also, I just don't really think of vampires as, like, punchy. You know?
Yes.
It's not really a vampire thing. Like, vampires are very much standing very still, and then they're bitey, and they're slashy. They're not really punchy.
I'll give this movie credit for the fact that they don't do karate on each other.
Well, yes, although he is trying to teach him to chop with his hands so he can use his super sharp fingernails to slice.
True, but no one, like, jumps up into the air and grabs a bad guy's head with his thighs and flips him over.
No, that's true. That's true. They're not doing that, that flippy acrobatic pro wrestling type stuff.
Well, you bringing up the scene of him teaching him to try to karate chop.
Yeah.
Just reminded me of something that we didn't talk about on the main episode. Can we just briefly acknowledge the moment when John C. Reilly was about to backhand Darren?
It was weird and interesting. He's told Darren, because of the dangers from Mr. Tiny, you're not allowed to leave camp. And Darren goes like, you're not my dad. And he just like, John C. Reilly just comes back around with his hand up like he's going to backhand him in the face.
And then the next scene is them having fun together. Like, oh, well, let me tell you about what's going on with this war.
Well, I don't know. That's like fun. They never seem to be having any fun together.
No one's,
these two do
audience.
not like each other. No fun. This is a fun black hole.
Yes.
But, it is, just a little, that's what will launch a franchise, the hint of implicit abuse. Well, and look, I mean, I know we're just, like, lightning rounding through stuff here, but there's one other thing. There's a location in this.
Okay.
That really stuck in my craw, because I thought I recognized
and it wasn't the theater at the end.
No, but it's close. It's the alley outside the theater. Because they're walking down this very dramatic dark alley to the theater, and there's these two buildings.
I know this, yeah.
And there's this like little like joining between the two buildings. So it's like this kind of like pedestrian bridge type thing between them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we've seen that alley set. I think in Vampire in Brooklyn. I was reviewing scenes from it earlier today. I don't think it was, but.
This is the play set for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I see. That's where it was. Well, I'm not a Ninja Turtles kid, so how do I know it?
I mean, this is when they were filming commercials and like the toys that they would. This is exactly like they built this set out of the scale model of the alleyway set that they used for the Ninja Turtle toy commercials.
I love that. I love that. That's a bigger creative choice than any of the actors in this movie made.
Yeah, this could not be more of a, two cardboard walls with, styrofoam painted to look like brick set that ever existed in a $40 million movie.
But it's that there's like a bridge between the two buildings, though. Like the little like narrow bridge thing between them that just looks like I know I've seen that in one of our movies that we've done.
they rolled it out of storage to build this nondescript city alleyway.
Yeah, and it was like, I was thinking, is this a backlot in L.A.? No, they filmed this in Louisiana, so they clearly just built this out of palm trees or whatever. But I don't know. It looked like I got alley vu, I guess, from looking at it.
The last thing I have to talk about, just real briefly, is the one person I think that was really all in. Patrick Fugit is the best thing in this movie.
Willem Dafoe is the best thing in this movie. Sorry.
Well, he could have been the best thing in this movie. The fact that he's not in it much takes points away.
The absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think that makes him all the more powerful.
I want to see Willem Dafoe's character in this and Paul Rubens' character from Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the same movie.
Fair. I'll take Paul Rubens in anything.
True. Who I want to talk about is Ray Stevenson, who plays the main bad guy's, Mr. Tiny's Vampanese goon.
Yeah.
He is going for it.
Yeah.
In a way that, like, he's bringing an idea to this character. When we're introduced to the climax of this, and he's introducing Darren to, like, the unveiling of his family and Monkey Girl being tied up, he is playing this like before he was a vampire, he was a actor, an aspiring actor who, like, was just on the cusp of getting his big part, but never quite did. And, like, he knows he's got some talent and just has not had a way to express it yet.
He has more actor energy than John C. Reilly's character, who explicitly states that he left the vampire life to become an actor. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another case of, like, why isn't the movie more about this guy?
Ray Stevenson as the John C. Reilly character, I would improvement. It would be good.
It's not that John C. Reilly is miscast. It's just the miscasting is that they cast someone who doesn't care about the movie.
True. I also think he's just generally miscast in this, but that's neither here nor there.
Look, John C. Reilly's whole ass in this movie. Because again, he's playing a vampire who has chosen to become a vaudevillian. There's a lot you can do with that as an actor in terms of, like, being a big, hammy, over-the-top attention seeker, and John C. Reilly has just chosen to ignore it.
The production, the script, and the direction have to support that, and those are not. The playground was not set for him to do that in.
I don't know. I just get the impression that John C. Reilly doesn't always care if the playground is set. I just want to see him playing, even if the rest of what's happening isn't supporting it. Like, again, Vampire in Brooklyn, the playground was not set for the performance that Eddie Murphy was doing, but it sure was interesting.
You know what? I'm gonna create a monologue by the end of this show that we're done. So far it goes, ahoy, motherfucker! Show me what you got. So, taking the teacher's line from this movie.
Yeah. That's a short monologue.
I mean, it's only 2 lines so far. Hopefully we have a long time of doing this show that by the end of it I'll have a whole monologue.
Oh, I see. Okay. We're gonna have to do a lot of seasons if we're building it 1 sentence per season.
That's true.
I get, but
I'll have a keener eye moving forward.
Yeah, well, and you only want the best material for your monologue. Otherwise, no one's gonna show up.
Should we play the trailer game?
Yes, we should. What do we think was in this trailer?
For those of you just joining us, Truman and I have watched the movie
everything
and have not watched the trailer. We're going to pick some
because you have to explain
moments in dialogue from the movie we think that are going to be used to market this thing.
Genuinely,
Truman, do you have
any angry?
Do you have any thoughts as to what is going to be obviously in this trailer?
John C. Reilly walking past the gigantic moon with a shovel over his shoulder to dig
when they defiled Nick Cave. Yeah, that'll be in there.
Defile Nick Cave.
Yeah, Red Right Hand is playing on the soundtrack as he's doing
yes. Oh, I see. The music. Yes, okay. Like, you defile it by using the music in the trailer. I'm like,
yes,
Nick Cave
yes.
is in this. Yeah, John C. Reilly walking with shovel.
Yeah. We didn't mention this really at all, but I do think this is also playing on the popularity of Spider-Man. Especially considering the spider looks like a massive version of the spider from Spider-Man.
No lawyers will notice that. It's not like any studios are litigious.
It's a completely different species. So with that in mind, I think they're going to bank this on a transformation story. Like, this is Darren's transformation into becoming a vampire.
Okay. So that looks like what?
I don't know.
Okay, great. Glad we discussed
it. My brain turns off during those like training montages. What is something as stupid as him using the fingernails on the tree and him saying, "I think I broke a nail."
Yes, actually, I think I broke a nail. That's actually good, because that's also just a weak sauce enough joke. Also, he's trying to learn how to flit, and he's like kind of like running along, going in and out of the super blurry mode, and then he bounces off of a street sign. That's gonna go in there.
Oh, fuck that moment. Yeah. You're right.
Flit street sign.
The title is Cirque du Freak. We gotta have the freaks in there. So,
are they gonna be?
I think we'll just
be like split screened of like 3 of them doing stuff at the same time to really pack the screen. No.
I'm not willing to go. I like the sentiment of that. I'm not willing to go all in on the approach.
Sure, I hear that. I've had many creative directors tell me that too. So I don't know. Then is it like Jane Krakowski cutting off a hand because also 30 Rock is on?
The hand might be a little.
Oh,
I'm not saying she won't be in there. Might be a little grotesque.
Yeah, that's too much for it. I don't know. Is it the?
The only one who's not really grotesque is Patrick Fugit, the reptile boy, Teeth.
Yeah. And Teeth Lady.
But I don't know, Teeth doesn't really sell much.
Yeah,
I do think we'll just like we'll cherry pick through that initial freak show section.
Yeah. I think that also the Snake Boy. Yeah, like that's probably the best bet, because like he's trying to play the guitar and then the snake eats his amp, and that gives you like kind of a comedy beat, which is it shows it's a dysfunctional freak show. So
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so Snake Boy, amp. I mean, I don't know. There's gonna be others from that.
Well, I would just say like I would be happy with a point if we just got like the cast of characters from that sequence.
Well, that's just like giving ourselves a free point. We're gonna get shots from that sequence.
No, but I mean like intentionally setting up the cast of characters from that sequence.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like they're going to pull explicitly from the freak show to set up the idea of this is going to be a series, the cast of characters are going to be freaks.
Yes.
Like, so not pulling from other points in the, later when they're all trying to have romances and stuff like that. What about the teenage drama? What kind of strife do we see between Steve and Darren?
Is there any strife in the movie?
I mean, there are all these lines of like Steve saying, no one cares about me. If I disappeared, it wouldn't matter. I hate my life. Like all that kind of stuff.
I mean, well, there could be. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's something about the. What is it?
Sorry, something else just popped in my head. We're definitely gonna get this trailer probably starting with the funeral. And the voiceover.
Yeah, funeral to him playing the Game Boy in the coffin.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that other drama between the lads could be. There's so few memorable lines of any of that. I'm sorry, and they're usually saying shit, so it can't go in a trailer.
This movie's attacking us. It's saying you can't have this point because we can't think of anything specifically from it. Then let me pivot and just do one last guess.
Yeah.
Which is the conflict of the movie. I don't think we're gonna go into the whole fucking war shit, but
no.
I do think we'll get a shot of Mr. Tiny and some sort of like allusion to we want you on our side.
Yeah, Mr. Tiny and talking about you need to pick sides, or like some kind of Mr.
Back
Tiny.
of the limo.
Mr. Tiny back of the limo. Mr. Tiny limo, just in general, like not just the limo itself, but him in the limo.
I'm gonna take one from the movie just because it stole one from us. The car driving by and the flyer flying out and landing at their feet.
Oh yeah, Cirque du Freak flyer. Yeah.
Okay, that's my last guess.
All right. Well, I say let's watch this trailer and see how we did.
Hell no, I don't want to do it, but I will anyway.
Here we go.
Appropriate audiences. Who is that? Who's the appropriate audience?
No, Beige High School.
Beige High School.
It was a normal,
It's starting like the Carrie
ordinary.
trailer.
This is looking way too like
What if I
dramatic
don't
and
want
horror
everything
movie
to be all planned out and lined up?
life.
This place
Okay.
is boring.
Yep, there's your strife. Oh, wait, limo.
Well,
Flyer. Boom.
this is not the tone of the trailer I thought I would get.
They're trying to make this look like a true horror movie. These titles are so creepy. Listen to this. This is creepy music.
Are you boys 21? Say yes.
How tall are you?
Yeah.
Give me some
Go
proportions.
ahead in.
Yeah.
Show's about to start. Welcome to the Cirque du Freak.
Okay, there you go. There's the whole cast.
Oh,
Jane Krakowski with the hand.
That is sweet.
okay. Her hand didn't get pulled off though. That was what I thought you were saying.
We didn't get Snake Boy with the amp.
Darren, I saw his painting on my vampire books. He's a
The
vampire.
vampire book. That was an easy gimme. So stupid.
Darren, want to become
Wait.
a vampire?
Now, it's
Life begins.
him playing the Game Boy in the funeral. Boom.
Okay. Well, we didn't start with it. We got the shot of the shovel in the moon.
Feel that hole.
Oh,
I can't do that. My legs are still numb.
Can you feel this?
Ow!
weird.
Wait. So
Welcome
even
to
this
Cirque.
trailer is tone
Yeah,
deaf.
it started off like a straight up horror movie, and now it's being goofy and
Shoulder, and then you take a sip. Very refreshing.
it's like a goofy fantasy young adult thing. Oh, but he didn't say broken nail.
Well, I
Yes.
can have a point for that one.
Spit. You'll be able to do all kinds
Super
of
spit.
things.
That
Kinda
stupid
Turn
movement.
into a bat and stuff?
No, that's bull. They're looking for
Your
you.
enemies.
Prepare to die.
Flitting,
You look like
flying,
Snape there.
punching.
Follow your destiny.
Just like a real vampire.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Monkey tail.
What do the freaks have to do
There's
with
one
this
awesome
trailer?
Vampire power, man.
Well,
I hate this. Oh god, I'm so mad at this movie, Truman.
it's yeah, it really got us, didn't it? Wow.
Got under my
like,
skin.
Like,
I
guys,
I had to be on my best behavior during this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I'm much angrier at this movie than I let on.
yeah. Well, I
Very,
think,
very upset at how much time I spent on it.
and I'm glad that you were on your best behavior, because I don't know that people really want to listen to every
No, they
episode where we're just
They don't.
screaming about the fact that a
don't.
movie exists on the
It's true,
podcast we
it's true.
choose to do. But
Yeah.
I
Well, we are captives aboard. The
well, I mean, yes, but we could be on here just playing Parcheesi, but instead we make the podcast. So I will say that I cannot stress enough how the first half of this trailer is making it seem like a PG-13 to R-rated
Yeah.
straight horror movie where people get their throats slit, and then
Yes.
and then on a dime they get to the freak show and it's like boom, bop, 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 bop. Like it's
John Cusack running out the
yeah,
door.
exactly. Dr. Kellogg is pumping his arms and talking about shits. Well, no, but it just, like they can't even manage a consistent tone across a 2-minute trailer.
Yeah. This is just a mess, man.
Woof.
I know we got some points. How many did we get total?
Okay, so let's see. Out of 8, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got John C. Reilly with the shovel, cast set up from the freak show.
Okay, I'll take it.
Funeral to Game Boy. I mean, it's him in the coffin
Okay.
with the Game Boy.
got
Mr.
it.
Tiny's limo, and the Cirque flyer flying around.
And half a point for the tree.
For what about the tree?
The nails on the tree. I
nails on the tree. Yeah, okay. 0.5.
We got the moment.
5.5.
They just didn't give us the line.
Yeah. They don't give us the line, but it's him chopping a tree and going, ow. It's the same sentiment. So, yeah, 5.5. So, we
5.5 out of what?
Out of 8. So, we're doing... Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Considering I would never have guessed the tone of that trailer, I feel like that's a pretty good showing.
Well, it's kind of a trick question because the trailer has 2 tones, much like Mr. Tiny's Limo, which is both black and purple.
Oh God.
Wow, what a picture.
Yeah. Can we wrap up this movie and talk about 5 other movies that don't have to do with this movie?
Yes, but let's stop the recording and then start a new recording and some new files before we do it.
That's what I mean. I just want to put the conversation about Vampire's Assistant Cirque du Freak to bed and look toward the future.
Let's let's wrap this movie up and dump it in the Everglades and hope that nobody ever finds it.
Okay. All right.
Well,
let's submit the episode and see where the machine is sending us next.
All right, just gonna mash play on the old button here. All right, next we're heading to August 12th, 2005, and damn it seems like we're still going to be in the spooky dimension. I hate this shit.
Just because the font of these clues are written in a bone font, and little ghost icons are next to them.
Yeah, and instead of all of the punctuation is like drips of blood. It's on a graphic design level very impressive, but it pisses me off because I don't love the spookiness.
Yeah, all right. Well,
fortunately, I mean, this movie was not spooky at all. I didn't get scared by it, so maybe we'll be lucky again.
No, but it still fits that Spirit Halloween vibe. The clue is... Ooh, interesting. Fearing is believing.
I don't know what to say about that. It's kind of a good tagline. I wish I'd come up with it.
It's quite generic. Yeah.
Well, it's quite generic.
Fearing is believing.
But also, if I had been tasked to write a tagline for a horror movie that I guess involved spooky sounds, and I came up with "fearing is believing," I would write that down and be like, I'm going to put that at the top of the page. That's one of the more clever ones I've thought of.
Yeah, but the phrase is "seeing is believing."
Yeah, but it's a play. Oh, this is me having an argument with my creative director. Yes, it's a play on that phrase. Like, obviously, seeing is believing is the phrase, but then it's like hearing is believing is a play on that, and then I'm doing a play on the play. And yeah, it's not great, but maybe pay me more and I'll come up with a better idea. Why don't I work at ad agencies anymore?
It's a very, I mean, okay, clever wordplay maybe, but it doesn't give you any inkling. Like, every horror film is about belief to some degree.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's
so
true.
I have no idea what this is leading us towards.
Yeah, it's one of the least enticing teaser taglines I've heard. I am completely unteased.
Well, you know what, Truman? You alluded to it a couple episodes ago. I have to just co-sign it now. I'm sick of being in the early aughts. Can we just get out of the double O's and move on to a different decade for Christ's sake?
I'm afraid that even if we do, we're gonna keep coming back to this well again and again. It's a rich time period for movies that time forgot.
I guess so. Well, let's end this episode and see everyone for the 5-4 next time. So for German Caps, I have been Landon Solano.
And for Landon Solano, I've been Boomin' Caps.
Movie Memory Machine is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/gruntworkpod to keep the machine running. Theme song by Porky's Groove Machine. Rate us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. For more information on today's show, visit moviememorymachine.com.